All right, everybody, it's your boy Genius. I'm out here at the range loading up the 15-round magazine for the Kimber CDS9 Classic. I invite you to go over and check out all the videos I have up on this one. I did a initial video where I actually did go over all the specs, height, length, weight, all the features of the gun and how it is that they made it more affordable for the everyday gun buyer, and what they took off, what they left, and how that they sacrificed no quality of the build in order to make it cheaper for the everyday gun buyer. And if you see the title of this video, say, oh, he's selling it because it's a piece of crap or something, that's not true. As you know, Kimber sent us this gun, graciously sent us this gun to review. And honestly, whenever they told me that they were sending the gun, being how thick it is and me typically not leaning or gravitating towards thicker guns with having fat sausage hands, I honestly thought that I would have no issue whatsoever selling this gun after one or two reviews and using it for income. But I kept on shooting the gun. My wife really, really liked the gun, and so it became nearly impossible to sell it. Just the idea of selling it, I actually like everything about it. I actually prefer this one over the original, right? I don't care about a rail up here because I'm not going to, run a light on a deep concealed gun like this anyway. I actually prefer the two-tone on this one and the finish, and I like the looks of it just in general, okay? I prefer this gun over the original, and it's several $100s cheaper, okay? But we have to see these things, as gifts and as income, because again, we constantly talk about how much it costs in ammunition, something I'm never getting back. If I buy a gun, I can sell it and get most of what I have in it, but ammunition, targets, camera equipment, we just have to sell the gun. It has to be income for us to be frugal with what we're doing here. So that's the reason I'm selling it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Again, I invite you to go over and check out the original video I did on this. Initial thoughts, if you will, brand new Kimber. I forget what I titled it, but go over and check that out. I did another video running a plethora of different ammunitions through it. Steel, 147, 124, 115 plus P. We put all kinds of ammunition through the gun that day. And then I did a video with me and my wife getting it out to like 300 rounds. And then I, by myself, done a video with this one and the HKCC9, okay? Interesting, go check that out if you hadn't saw that one yet. And then my wife came out to the range with me the next day, and we were just gonna shoot this some more, and she mentioned the CC9 and how that she would like to compare it to this one. And so she done her own video comparing the CC9 to this. I invite you to go check all of those out. Between all of those videos, on camera anyway, it's had about 500 rounds through it. The reality is, with zeroing the dot, some shooting off camera, it's actually had somewhere probably closer to 600 rounds, maybe even 650, but 500 on camera. Today I'm going to put 100 through it. I'm using the Ammo Incorporated 115 grain ammunition to do that today. It still hasn't been oiled, still hasn't been cleaned. Straight out of the box. Again, it's really got about 600 rounds through it, but I'm going to put 100 through it today. It'll be 600 on camera that you guys know about. And again, I really don't want to sell the gun. It's been a great little gun, but I have to. I got enough guns. Got to use it to buy ammunition and other things of that nature. Before I do the 100 rounds, the last video, if you will, the last call for the Kimber CDS9 Classic, I want to invite you guys to know Jesus Christ as your Savior, the most important decision you'll ever make in your life. Ye must be born again. Don't wait, procrastinate another day. If you don't know how and you want to know how, you can know for sure you'll go to heaven when you die. Reach out to me or Amanda in the comments section, or gsquaredtactical@gmail.com, and we would be more than happy to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ with you. We would also encourage you to go over to Patreon and support us. $5, $10, $20 a month. We upload all the videos over there. You can watch them commercial free, ad free, should I say. And that is a reoccurring monthly charge, and it will all go back into the channel. We're pushing everyone to go over to our website because we get the majority of that donation. We get about 93, 94% of what you donate through Patreon. We get about 97% of what you donate through the website. click on the link in the corner right now, gsquaredtactical.com, take you right over there. Click on the 3 lines in the corner. Once you get to the website, and it'll pop down, and you could click on support the channel, and the rest is self-explanatory after that. You can also do super thanks, and if you can't do any of that, you can hit the thumbs up. It is free to subscribe and to watch the video in its entirety. So without further ado, I'm just going to put 100 rounds to it. Just shoot, that's all I'm going to do, and then I'll wrap up the video. And thanks in advance for watching the video. $16 rounds. Well, did we have a problem? Houston, we have a problem. I'm gonna have to shut the camera off and find out what the problem is. So unfortunately, I don't know what happened there. I just really don't. I wish I could tell you. It did chamber the next round. It was a live round that was in there, but it did not fully go back into battery, which is normally just, you know, something you karate chop it and it goes back into battery, no problem. And, you know, you just keep on running it, but it wouldn't go back into battery, nor would the slide rack back. So ultimately what I ended up doing is giving it a, you know, a Chuck Norris karate chop, and it did go back forward, and I was able to fire the round and, you know, get the weapon cleared and got it loaded back up. I don't know what happened. That's the first thing that's happened to it. Like I said, I am running the ammo incorporated ammunition in here. Don't know if that's got anything to do with it. We're going to call it a failure of some sort, but I don't know what. But you get to see the next 2 magazines. It'll get it out to 58. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Also, if you noticed, I wasn't hitting the steel, and that is because the battery on my Optic died, and I don't have a 1632 battery with me, so shame on me. And you lose your rear sight with this gun. So this would be a real life application for why it is that I hate losing my rear sight when because you see I hit it, what, 2-3 times, and I was more guessing. Okay, I am at about 15 yards, but nonetheless, that's real life proof right there of why you don't want to lose your rear sight, because you still want to have that co-witness. So, and that's one of the things I said I didn't like about, you know, the Optic mount up, just like on the 2K11. I just wish that people would find a way to keep your factory irons in the game. But let's see if I can do a little better with this, maybe a little point shoot. Well, I don't know what happened with the gun. Didn't happen in those 2 magazines. All I'm gonna do is just load up 2 more and keep on doing it. So I'm not exactly sure what's happening there. I can say of a certainty that the amount of gunk that's built up on the inside of this, I'll try to take a picture of it so I can put it in the video here, but it is extremely filthy. So I'm at first I wanted to say, because I couldn't get the slide to come back, that was really odd. That seemed really odd to me. And I couldn't get it to go forward either. That time it went forward a whole lot easier. So I don't really know. That's just a weird little malfunction there that I guess I would have to keep shooting the gun to see, you know, if I could get to the bottom of what's going on there. But again, like I say, a really weird, odd malfunction. I want to say that it's just simply not going back into battery. And why it is that me karate chopping it wouldn't send it home like it normally does, or I couldn't rack the slide back. I can't explain that one. That happened on the first one, not on the second one. So I don't know, but 13 rounds here away from 100, getting it out to what will essentially be about 700 rounds. And it hasn't been cleaned or oiled. It was pretty wet from the factory, but it hasn't been cleaned or oiled. So, you know, I don't know. It probably is a cleaning issue. I'm not going to really blame it on the gun, but 2 failures in the last couple of magazines, getting it out to essentially what'll be 700 rounds. I mean, I don't think there's an issue there, but let's just put this last magazine through it. Let's see without the dot, clean this glass off a little bit here. Without the dot, if I can hit that target every time on the last mag. Root for me, root, root, root. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Oh. So let's see what we got here. Last round. The extractor is around the rim of the round. I just don't know if it's a, let's see. It's one-handed. I don't know, that was on the very last round. It is pretty filthy, I'll give you that. I don't know, 3 malfunctions in the last 100 rounds, essentially 700 rounds, 600 on camera. I mean, I still don't have any beef with the gun, but the only thing I can do now, you know what I gotta do now? I gotta clean the thing up and run it again with the same ammo. And maybe if it does, it still does it. Run it with some different ammo, see if it's an ammo problem. But I got to sell it too. What to do. Anyway, thanks so much for watching Kimber CDS9 Classic. Out to 700 rounds, 3 malfunctions in the last 100 rounds. And I'm going to say it's probably just a cleaning issue. Very little doubt that that's what it is for sure. To God only be the glory, and thanks so much for watching.